All right, this is how you start FSD AI4.
There you go. And now just sit back.
Oh my gosh, it's backing up.
Yep.
Oh my.
Because we pulled straight into a parking spot. So, yep.
Wow.
Let's see how it does. Now, do you want it on the full FSD visual, or do you want it like that, so you can see the map too?
Oh, you can just do the map. That's fine.
Okay, so we'll do it like that. So that way you can have a little
New
bit
city.
of both. Yep. Do that. There we go. There you go. So that way it's going the way you're going.
Yeah.
Take a right out of here. And man, and then we're going to have to do a pretty good unprotected left here. So you're going to get to see all the bells and whistles of version 13 right here.
We'll do our next stop.
It'll do it. I mean, I've done it, but let's see here. Well, it's actually not too bad right now. It's
there is a lane it can take it.
Oh, it's got, well, I won't use the term. I call it the chicken lane, but there's another term that most people call it. All right.
Oh man, it's even going even.
Yep.
Wow, that's really good. I feel like my hardware 3 car would really almost wait till it's almost all clear.
Yeah, no, what I have seen is on version 13, at least 13.2.9 and some earlier version 13.2s.
Yeah.
It's just like a human. Maybe a second or two slower than like a really aggressive human, but I don't get honked at. I'll put it like that.
That's cool.
So I'm never getting honked at getting out into traffic now. I used to get honked at with V11. I was getting honked at all the time.
Oh man.
V12, it kind of cut down a little bit. I can't remember the last time I got honked at on V13.
V11 was like, hey, you bored and you kind of want to have some fun and see how far it'll get, maybe 2-3 blocks. Now it's like, man, I mean, even on 12.6.4, I can go intervention free.
Oh yeah,
a lot of
I bet. Well, plus you're in LA too, where it's like really good, some of the best data, right?
Yeah,
probably the second.
But some of the worst drivers.
Some of the worst drivers. Probably the second most data of any city in the country, but also some of the worst drivers.
Yeah.
Another
great view of downtown from
Model Y over there with a blacked out plate front. But it's kind of hard to see if it's got a driver or not.
I don't see a Robotaxi marking.
No, that's a regular Joe Schmo like us.
Oh, look, it's a Zoox.
There you go.
There's
there's a person in the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there's another one.
Yeah, there's another Zoox. I mean, all power to them. And another driver in it. All power to them. I mean,
gas power to them.
But it's gas powered and it's so that you know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still like I want everything to be electric.
Yeah.
But look, a Model Y with a trailer.
Oh, it's no driver.
No driver there, and it's on camera.
Oh,
it's on this. So we saw it again.
Nice.
5th time, Terique.
That's awesome.
My brother.
Yeah,
my brother from another mother.
You know,
with another skin color.
Another skin color. Oh man. Damn, we might have just missed it. We would have stayed there like half an hour longer.
Probably did go past it.
And look, here's a 4th Zoox. Like, what is going on? Like,
Zoox,
what is
man.
with this area right here?
This is like, so we've seen Zoox. That's the 4th Zoox I think we've seen.
Yeah, there's like multiple that just went by.
And we've seen a couple of Waymos, and we just saw a pure Robotaxi.
Pure Robotaxi.
Dude, we've seen. That's the 5th time.
5th.
We seen not.
Oh, look! It's
now there's the one with the
car.
LiDAR, the ski rack.
Yeah.
There's and it's got a driver in it.
Yeah.
Doing validation. But 5 times, like Ric Flair, 5 times, world champion. 5 times we saw it go by.
Yeah.
Now what we don't know, I think I know for a fact. I shouldn't say you don't know anything for a fact. 2 of them I think were like I think we saw 2. What I don't know is like, are there more than that? Like I think we might have seen the same one 3 or 4 times in a row.
Maybe.
Just doing a loop.
Oh man. Oh, so the pedals down here, they look really nice. Did you put covers on them?
I put. So so this is not Model 3 performance. This is a Model 3 long range all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So the only Model 3 that comes, because those are performance pedals. So what I did is I went on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you can buy the performance covers.
Oh.
I honestly, I think that's what Tesla puts on. I don't think those are like built in. I think they're just covers. And they look like the same ones, right?
They look cool. Yeah.
I really like them. Plus, because I do FSD videos.
Yeah.
They look so much better in the video than that rubber, that black rubber. And you can totally see that there's no foot going near the pedal when you got the performance pedals versus the black rubber piece. They were real easy to put on. You just take, so the pedal is just metal. So the pedal that mine came with and yours has, that black rubber piece, it's just a cover too.
It's just a cover. You can take it off and
you can take it off.
Okay.
And those, I can't remember. They weren't that expensive. I want to say it was like 15, 20 bucks.
I did that to I was a little car head when I had a Scion TC back in the day. So I did basically the minimal stuff to it. I never lowered it or anything like that. I did change the headlights. I did put tint, and I did like a couple interior things, one of which being the pedals.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a Model 3.
That's so cool, man.
Did you see they came out with the 3rd gen of the Nissan Leaf?
I did. I saw the commercial too.
That's interesting.
It was interesting. You know what? Here's the deal. I never owned a Leaf. I was never interested in owning a Leaf. I'm still not interested in owning a Leaf. Yeah. But if it's fully electric and if it appeals to certain folks more than a Tesla, all power to them.
Yeah.
I personally don't know why somebody would pay $39,000 for a Nissan Leaf when you could right now get a Model 3 for $34,000.
Yeah.
I have no freaking. Now, granted, that 39 would probably be 32 as well, right? I think the 39 was a sticker. But still, you're saying that thing, the Nissan Leaf, is basically the same price as a new Tesla Model 3.
Right.
Why in the God's green earth would you make that decision?
Yeah, I mean, the level of software is not going to compare.
No.
It doesn't have, I don't think it has any driver assist feature. I'm not sure. But definitely nowhere near full self-driving.
No, not even close.
I always wonder what.
And I don't even think the range is close.
I think it's getting 300 miles.
Is it?
Yeah. I heard the designer talking about how the almost 1/10 of an inch or something difference in the front. Oh, it's going to make this.
Oh, it would have been good.
You can't make this right on red, right?
Yeah, Texas you can do right on red. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Texas is a right on red state.
Okay.
No worries.
Because usually when the signal is an arrow and it's red, you can't do.
What do we got there? It's parked. What is that? And it's got the black thing.
Yeah, they might be doing a mock drop off.
Oh, they're doing them. Okay. Yeah, they're doing some.
Oh, I love how it slowed for.
See that? Slowed down.
Oh, it's actually.
Oh shit! Location. You know what? Let me. My bad. Let me.
No, that's okay.
That was my bad. Let me edit out of that. Take out the Toasty Badger. All right, now we're good. My bad.
All right, no worries. I'm feeling for the stalks.
No, it's that button right there.
Okay,
there you go.
Got you. All right.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. You got stalks. Yeah, you're like, what do I do? But no, just so you know, in Texas, unless it says otherwise, you can turn right on.
Oh, red. Okay. Yep. Even when the arrow is red, that's good to know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. Okay. See, if I would have been by myself, people would have been blowing at me. I'd be like, what?
The only time that you can't do that is if there's a sign that specifically says no right turn on red. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I saw. No, you know what? I take that back. I think there are a couple of spots in downtown Austin where you're not supposed there. It specifically says no right turn on red.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you're used to V12 still.
Why?
You got your hand right there.
Well, this isn't my car.
Oh, I got you.
Whenever there's a blind spot, I'm going to be ready to take over.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. No, V12 is good to go. I know it's
pretty good.
Yeah, I shouldn't say crap like
that. The worst that really happens is like, okay, there's two main big things I would say to fix, where sometimes it hesitates making a left turn, like on a light. The other big thing is, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but you obviously don't have any experience. Let's say it figures out it needs to get around this truck. Well, it may need to back up, or if it's too close, it'll still try to get around it, and maybe it will. But for my comfort, I just stop, because it hasn't turned. It doesn't turn and then go. It starts going and then turning, which means you have a smaller, a wider radius.
What I would say that I've seen, that exact scenario you're talking about there, what I've seen with 1329 is it anticipates that much better. And it doesn't even let itself get into that situation where it's stuck. Like if it sees a vehicle that is like not moving and should be moving, it will go ahead and like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of time get over the, so it anticipates it and doesn't even get itself into that scenario. It's been a while. You know how much driving I do. It's been a while since I've been stuck behind, like where FSD got itself stuck behind another vehicle. Nice wrap on that one.
Yeah, this mall over here, by the way, is beautiful. I was, because that was the first spot, Robotaxi spotting, and I just walked over through here. It's just so beautifully designed. Like the living on the top, the downstairs, this restaurant's like, it's one of the nicest malls I've ever seen.
No, I agree. This whole area up and down here is just, I love South Congress and Austin. Yeah, you're right. So you got perfect view of not just the Capitol, but all of downtown right here.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
No, you're good. I mean, we're the right of way.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the one that's like getting over in our lane.
If this were California, I would have already taken over, because I'm like, that driver's just going to come right over into this lane. Driverless, like I said, driverless vehicle than a Yeti.
That's funny.
Yeah. Now here's where everybody was waiting for the bats to come out.
So if you look right over, actually you could, but there's bat caves. Not cave. They're underneath the bridge.
Oh wow.
So like there's a spot over here, and then I think there's another bridge down it. But yeah, there's tons of bats.
Wow.
Underneath the bridge.
This, I'm guessing, is a hotel.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A lot of this is new, Terique. Like I will tell you, I've been to Austin. I used to live in Austin for a while. Like I know.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you what. A big chunk of downtown and other parts of Austin were literally built in the last 5 to 10 years, so I don't even know what some of
You know, the woman we were talking to over at the place I told you me and Casey went to, she was like, yeah, like the last 10 years of like Austin looks completely different.
I agree. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of reasons why Austin's growth it's really been doing this for probably a good decade or so. But man, I gotta be blunt. Just put it on steroids.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the amount of people that literally, it was I hate to say it, it was almost like the way it must have been after the diaspora got the hell out of. Well, that was kind of the way it was with California and New York. We got the diaspora of people. You know what I'm saying? It's like there were certain people that just, they're
just like, I just don't want to live this way.
Yeah, just like, I can't live like this. And it just put it on steroids. So that's why I'm saying, like, half the buildings, I don't even know what they are, because none of it existed 6-7 years ago.
And I see they're building another new skyscraper like that's going up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, man.
Wow.
A big chunk of all, like a lot of these buildings are literally within the last 5 to 10 years.
Wow.
And a good chunk within the last 3 to 5.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so Miami was obviously number 1.
Okay.
Like Miami was like the number, but Austin and Nashville were like 2 and 3.
Oh,
as far as like destinations, because it's a blue city. So a lot of these folks that fled California, New York, or wherever, and I'm not, when I say fled, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, because you're like, dude, I live in California. What do you? And I'm not talking smack. I love California, but you know what I'm talking about. Like at a certain period of time, it was pretty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the most reason people move is the cost of living.
Cost of living but the cost of living's always been different.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened 5 years ago that put it on steroids, and we didn't change our tax structure. And
what's the sales tax here?
8%, a little bit north of 8%.
I was not expecting it to be that high.
Yeah, it's high. So where Texas gets its revenue is property taxes and sales tax. So
there's no income tax?
No.
Oh, wow.
We don't have an income tax. Okay. So there's zero. You don't. There's no. So when you do your taxes, like there's no state, there's zero.
Dang, that's
you
sweet.
don't fill out a form.
Dang, that's
like
sweet.
It's zero. But I will tell you, where they make up for it is property tax. So I would say on average, now I don't know what, I think it's doing a good job here emerging.
Yeah.
I would say 2%, maybe a little, like around 2% of your house value is property taxes.
Okay. So
I think that's higher than like in California.
Okay.
So we're getting pretty close. So what I'm going to do, since we're getting pretty close to the Capitol, I'll find a spot here and I'll just have it go back down Congress. You want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
So let me, and then hopefully it'll do what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this and I'm going to have it go back to the Toasty Badger. But it may... I want to see if it'll keep us on. Okay, so I'm going to...
Oh, there is an option for it to come back and loop.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
I'll try to keep it on Congress. And then around the Toasty Badger, then we'll put in Tesla and Gigafactory.
Woo! First time going. Can't believe it. I watch every day that building get built through drone videos. Joe Tegmeyer, and there's another guy I can't think of right now as well. I don't think he's making videos anymore. But I watched every day until that building was built. And even now, I still watch the progress on it.
All right. So it wants to turn, but we've got pedestrians. We've got...
Wow.
Look at handled that about as smooth
as soon as my brain said, yep, it was moving. Like, that's crazy.
That's pretty good, huh? So we're going to go up a little further.
Yeah, because it's going to do
a box to get back over to...
So the one-way streets are in the maps. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Now, one other thing, just so you know, since we talked about ride on red. So in Texas, you can do ride on red. Okay. Here's another interesting thing about Texas. If you are on a one-way, like right now we're on a one-way, and you're at an intersection with another one-way, believe it or not,
you can make
if that guy was turning left, he could go left on red.
Okay.
But only now, right turn on red you can always do.
Okay, right.
Almost, in fact, it's hard for me to even think of any scenarios other than them putting a sign up that says "Don't turn right on red." So, when you're in the state of Texas, just take it as a given you can turn right on red.
Okay.
But like in this situation where we have a one-way and a one-way, you can actually turn left on red.
That's cool.
Texas. Yeah.
And right turns on red I'm used to from normal traffic lights like these, but when it's got the red arrow, maybe I'm from...
Well, no, the red arrow, it's just saying like, hey, this is, you're going to be, from this lane, you're going straight or right. That's what it's telling you. And it's just giving you the red light right now. It's basically saying somebody else has the right of way.
Yeah.
But you can still go once you have an opening.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's so smooth. Man.
It's going to make it right here. It's going to avoid the gentleman right here pulling up his britches.
On the yellow. Nice job.
Very good.
And we've got some construction to worry about here.
Got some construction over here. It's anticipating it, getting over to the left.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that. See, it didn't wait.
Wow.
Well, you know what? I don't know if that's anticipation or this was just the path of least resistance.
No, mine waits much. It doesn't make decisions as soon. Wow, that person's running.
Wow, that was crazy.
Good speed though.
Yeah, very good speed. A lot faster than I'd be going. That's for damn sure.
Mine many times it will wait until the cones are actually forcing it to go over. So I love that earlier lane changing decisions, this is what I would expect.
This is what I would say. What I've seen on 13.2.9 is it's really good with road construction. So like where there's cones, it has done like that, like just like it did right there. It anticipated it and got over and didn't wait.
Yeah.
And so we basically, granted, it's not that big a deal, but we're about 3 or 4 car lengths further ahead than had we been. Now, what I still have seen version 13 have some hiccups on every once in a while is like on the highway when a lane's going away. Sometimes it'll still wait. Now, I've never had to intervene, but it will still wait till the very last moment.
I saw one of your Uber videos.
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, and from a comfort factor,
you were like, don't dock me a star.
Like, had my Uber passenger not been another Tesla nerd, I would have taken over. And I would have called that a critical intervention. Because I would, like, if I'm intervening because I don't think we're going to make it through here, that you're basically saying we're going to crash. But when that dude was like, oh, let's see what this does, I was like, all right, got another co-pilot.
What speed were you going? Because it looked fast. But...
Well, it's on the highway.
Yeah. Were we like 50 or like 70?
No, we were going about 70.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah. I mean, that's the Beltway in Houston. So the Beltway is 65, 70-ish. So yeah, we were well, you know what? We were probably going a little slower than that. We were probably going like 65, 70. Yeah, we were going at pretty good speed. And what that showed me was that the most comfortable thing in the world for me as somebody like paying attention and in the driver's seat? Hell to the no, no. But what it showed me is it knows what it's doing. It's working out math. Here's the other thing and the guy that was in the back agreed with me. You know what? If Southwest Airlines or United or Delta let all of us sit up in the cockpit and watch what actually happens as they're and see the things that's happening up there, we would probably shit ourselves 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a reason they don't do that. There's a reason instead of you worrying about what's going on up in the cockpit, you're on your second Tito's in the back and you're cool as a cucumber.
Right.
Because you're not up there watching what's going on up in the cockpit. There's a part of it like that, like I don't know if I'm even making sense.
No, it does.
Like,
it does, yeah.
FSD absolutely knew how much room it had because it's doing math that I can't do. It sees where the other car's at, how fast it's going, and see if anybody's in this lane.
No, they're all up and down, Congress.
Yeah,
all up and down.
I got to do one. Well, I'm going to be here long enough. I'm definitely doing. You said you did. Well, no, you live in LA, so you've had the opportunity.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe if you're like, I see one and then you hail it and then you try, maybe it'll come for you.
Like, wait until I actually see one, make sure there's nobody in it.
I guess you try to make sure nobody's in it.
And they go bam,
and then hail it to go somewhere. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, I just don't want to like have like 5 or 6 Uber fees just to try to get a Waymo. Like, wow, talk about a really expensive Waymo.
I know, right?
Like, this guy spent $200 to go 3 miles. Is it worth it?
Maybe. Oh, remember I told you the vehicle that has the light bar? I think that's one of them. Like that's the
Kona?
Hyundai Kona, and I think the front is also a light bar as well.
Nice Porsche.
Ooh,
Lord.
Well, that's a 4-door.
Yeah.
This here, it says eDrive. I think it's a plug-in hybrid because the charger's up in the front.
Talking about the BMW or the Kona?
The BMW here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug-in hybrid.
My bet is that's a hybrid.
Yeah, because it has the tailpipes.
Yep, you're right. It's got to be hybrid because it's got tailpipes. Good catch. Yeah, hybrids, I mean, I guess. I mean, for me personally, it's like the combo TV VCR all over again. It's like, let me put a shitty TV together with a shitty VCR, but you got both of them together. And guess what happens when your VCR doesn't work? The TV doesn't either. Or guess what happens when the TV doesn't work? Neither is the VCR. The VCRs were, and you've got a shittier version of both.
And eventually, you have Netflix, and you can get any screen you want, and
well, that's the ultimate, right? That's Tesla Robotaxi.
Pretty much, right?
But even in the here and now, and I get it. These people, obviously, this is the way I look at it. Yeah. If somebody's got a hybrid, what that tells me is they really want to be they want to go electric, but they're just still so damn scared.
And you've traveled all across this country, right?
All of it. I've been out in the middle of freaking Utah and western Colorado. I've been up through Arkansas. I went to Kentucky in a Tesla, dude.
Wow.
I mean, that is, if you, like, I don't know on a scale of 1 to 50 which are the least EV friendly states in the country. And when I say not like people were throwing tomatoes at me, I'm talking about like
infrastructure,
right? Yeah. Like there's literally like, to the state of Kentucky, EVs don't really even exist yet.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I shouldn't say that, because there are in Louisville, there's like a couple of, but I mean, Louisville's like the biggest city in Kentucky, and they got 2 superchargers. And that's the biggest city in Kentucky. And technically, they probably aren't even consider themselves part of Kentucky. But still.
Yeah.
So when you go anywhere in Kentucky, you gotta plan the day. You gotta plan. But it's such a beautiful state.
Right.
And I went all over Kentucky the week I was there, and I never once had an issue. Never once.
Wow, that's great. That's
so
awesome.
if I can drive all over the state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. Kentucky. Let me say that for a third time. Kentucky. I drove all over Kentucky without a gas engine, and I was fine. And so these people that are in Austin, Texas with a hybrid.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think it just people just don't know.
They're scared.
And
I think they know, because why would they be getting a hybrid if they know?
Well, yeah, they know. I mean, they know that that's going to be better. And also,
you're being too nice, Terique.
Well, no, the OEMs are now pushing hybrids. Like a friend of mine in Maryland got one, and the reason she got it is because Ford says this is what this model comes in, and we don't have the other ones. And so she got a plug-in hybrid. And then when she got one, I was like, oh, is it because of all the talk I've been doing? She's like, no, this is the one they offered me. And I was like, oh man, well, okay, at least you got one. But I told her how to like monitor how many kilowatts are going in and out, and like, you know, she's all about it. But then you think like, well, where do you go from there? Do you want it like more of the gas, or more of like that EV driving where you're not paying the gas prices? And it's like, well, probably EV, right? And so you go forward from there. Me coming out of my Prius, I mean, it was just a no-brainer, because I was already at a hybrid. I wanted fully electric. I knew it was possible, probably because I'm in the Tesla community. I knew it's possible. And so, you know, I just was like, Tesla all the way.
Why did it get over here? See, I think because I was doing the that's the only thing I would say about, because I don't know why it's turning left here. It's going to have to get right back over to Congress. Oh, shit, you know, that's what it's doing. It's trying to get over to, well, I put in,
we can go, I mean,
you're good? Okay,
that's
what it was. Okay, so that's funny. So the navigation was getting ahead of the map.
Huh. Wow.
Because this is a quicker way, because now I put in Tesla Giga Texas, and I exited out of the Toasty Badger.
Oh, yes.
So that's why, okay, I was wondering.
Maybe like, it was parking somewhere near the Toasty Badger.
So now we are headed towards Tesla Giga Texas.
And I have never seen it in person before, so that's really going to be amazing. There's a Waymo back there. Man, Austin is being blanketed in Robotaxis.
Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is going to be, you know, Austin is going to be up, I mean, it's not going to be San Francisco, right? San Francisco's.
Well, I mean, that has a lot of the Waymos, but, well, let me ask you this. Are you seeing, you've seen how many that we've seen on Congress. Are you seeing that many in Houston and Zooks and all of that?
No. Okay. So Waymo literally just got to Houston. They have a handful of Waymos, and they're not doing any rides yet.
Okay.
So Waymo in Houston is not even at where Tesla Robotaxi is in Austin.
Okay.
So we now know for a fact, well, we knew last week, we definitely know, you and I personally, that the Tesla Robotaxi is going around without a driver right now.
Right.
Waymo is not even going, like they've got a handful of cars in Houston and they've been spotted, but they're all doing testing right now and they've all got drivers in the front seat.
Okay.
So they're in the early days. I think Zoox is there as well with a handful of cars, but Zoox is doing exactly like they're doing here in Austin. Drivers doing testing and validation. So we do not have any driverless vehicles. Is that driverless?
No, I don't think so. No, it's not driverless.
No.
Oh man, we're moving even before. That's so cool. I'm wondering why Austin.
Very human-like.
It's so human-like. Oh my gosh, and the decision making is great. I'm wondering because I'm assuming that the regulations are the same because it's Texas, but Austin seems to be the chosen hotbed place for all of these autonomous companies.
There's a couple of reasons. So you're right. Houston is actually going to be easier than Austin. Houston is a very grid city. And in fact, Houston is going to be better for Tesla Robotaxi than it is for Waymo because there's way more highway in Houston than like the mix. Let's say the mix in Austin is 50-50.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, it may even be 60-40. Like, what I mean by that is it's 60% city streets, 40% highway.
Okay.
Houston is like definitely 60-40 the other way, maybe 70-30 where it's mostly highway. Well, Tesla Robotaxi is going to way outshine Waymo in that. Waymo can't even go on the highway.
Oh, right.
But, and I'm sure Waymo will eventually. But yeah, Houston is an easier town to drive in than Austin.
Wow.
Yes, no doubt about it. But the reason for Austin is two things. Much more tech friendly. I mean, Austin is far and away the most tech forward city in the state.
Okay. Yeah.
So you got that because you got Tesla's here, Dell Computer, and obviously a whole lot of other tech.
And Tesla's headquartered here. Yeah.
Right. And it's more, and it's a more dense environment. Like more people live closer to the city center in Austin than they do in Houston. Houston is a very spread out city.
Oh, okay.
Like most people are like me. I live 35 miles northeast of downtown.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
now, I'm not out of the norm. Like in Austin, I'd be in like Round Rock. You know, if I live 35 miles away from downtown Austin, I'm damn near in San Antonio or San Marcos, right? Or I'm in Round Rock. I'm like in a whole nother city. Houston, being 30 to 35 miles outside of the downtown area, that's a normal Houstonian.
Oh, wow.
So we're a very spread out city.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that's why Waymo makes a lot of sense. That was, let's see, it's going to go 71. So we should be getting off right here.
Into this exit, right?
Yep. Let's see what's that. Yep. Yes, sir. And then we're going to, should stay left, go towards Bastrop and the airport. See the airport? See, Tesla Giga Texas is right next to the airport.
Oh, okay. That's right. I saw it's east of the airport. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, and Tesla's here, right? So I think that's why Austin, I think there's a lot of reasons. Austin definitely made sense to be the first city in Texas for driverless autonomous.
And maybe it's the smaller geography too. Now that you mentioned Houston,
it's definitely smaller.
It's, I mean, for the ones that have to HD map, or even with Tesla testing, it's not as wide of a.
Yeah, Austin is like Dallas and Houston are much bigger than Austin.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I want to say Austin is either the third or fourth big. It may not even be the third biggest. San Antonio may be bigger. So the four main cities in Texas are DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston. So you got the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex.
Yeah.
That's about 10 million people. You got the Houston metro area. That's another 8 to 10 million people.
Okay.
And then you've got I want to say Austin is probably number 3 now. It probably went ahead of San Antonio, and that's probably 2 to 3 million people in the Austin Metroplex, and then San Antonio, which is about an hour south of here. And so, yeah, that's between the 4 of those cities, you got damn near 30 million people.
Wow.
25 to 30 million people.
Yeah, man.
So you've definitely, and with the fact that the traffic rules are all exactly the same, most of the driving is the same. I mean, Texas is sure enough going to be blanketed soon.
Okay. So yeah, the regulations are there. The rules are similar. So like when you get one city, it'll be
once they get Austin scaled, it's going to be off to the races. Houston is so much easier than Austin driving.
Really?
Oh yeah.
This actually seems to be pretty easy driving.
That's another reason why I agree with them that it was. I would have said, if you're going to start off, get Austin licked or get Dallas licked. Because, I mean, if you get Austin scaled, you could throw 500,000 Robotaxis in Houston on day one. Like, I'd be that confident about
Really?
it. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Houston is a grid city.
Huh. Okay.
And like I said, it's a bunch of highways, artery, with a bunch of feeder roads and frontage roads. So I don't worry about Houston at all. But I get it. There's a reason why they chose Austin. A lot of reasons why. The other one we didn't discuss is all of their AI people are right here in Austin.
Okay, yeah.
Tesla doesn't have any people, and the only people they have in Houston right now are at the service centers, right, and delivery centers. But that's not, the folks that are working on the AI.
So it's easier to monitor that first rollout happening.
Right. You want them to be close by.
Really good point.
And then they've got they're developing that battery factory over in the west side of Houston.
Oh, the lithium refinery?
Yeah. I don't know. The lithium refinery's down in Corpus.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about, like, they've actually got a, I don't know if it's going to be a gigafactory for batteries, but they've got a facility that they just bought about a half a year ago. And it's near Katy, Texas, which is on the west side of town. And it's huge.
For battery production.
And it's going to be for battery. I think it's going to be for the mega packs.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be for cars.
Mega factory.
I think. I know it's batteries. What I don't know is it mega packs or for I'm pretty sure it's not for any of the vehicles. So what's the two? So you got mega packs, which are for like businesses.
Yeah,
and then power walls. So that's what it is.
Right.
I don't know whether it's for power walls or mega packs.
Well,
it's one of the
they
two.
usually make them out of the same?
They do. I think this one is going to be dedicated to one of the other.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and in fact, I think it is going to be power walls. Don't hold me to that.
Okay.
I could be completely. I thought that was a Waymo for a second. With some sort of validation thing. No, it was a work truck with a ladder on top.
We've seen some.
Like, look at that Waymo out here with weird validation equipment.
They all started looking the same.
Terique's like, no, dude, that's a work truck with a ladder on top. So we are headed to. That's interesting that it got off the freeway. Probably because
of the traffic.
Yeah. See, Tesla navigation. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Good. And then I wonder if they, because another thing they might be testing is communication among the fleet.
Yeah. That could be like fleet telemetry. That could be true. That could be the case. Man, we're going to see a lot of stuff today, man. Me and you, Troy.
Yeah.
So we've seen Robotaxi like 5 times. You're getting to experience version 13 for the first time.
Version 13.
We're gonna go by the Gigafactory.
Yep. Getting the full Tesla experience here in Austin.
Full Tesla experience.
Now, see, that was my old car in front of us right there.
Oh, you had a Prius?
Yeah.
Oh, you were definitely a tree hugger.
Mine was. Mine was red. I actually bought it in Virginia.
So I used to laugh at you as you drove by. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, they're not the prettiest.
Look at that hippie. Now look at me in a Tesla.
I walked by this Prius and it had a sticker on the back and it said, Cool Prius said no one.
Hey, at least they're laughing about it.
They're laughing about it, you know?
Yeah.
But you know what? They're actually a great car.
Yeah.
It was
now that's a hybrid, right? Prius,
yes.
they're not fully electric.
No.
They're hybrids.
There are some plug-ins, but none are fully electric.
Yeah. But as far as hybrids go, Prius is the one that's actually pretty damn, like, you're really getting good gas mileage.
You are. Yeah, at 50
you're
miles
up in like
gallon,
70s, 80s, right?
50
to 60.
Mine is a 2010 and it was getting 50, which at the time was amazing. I think the modern ones now probably are getting like 55.
That's pretty damn
good. The plug-in ones will get a little higher because, you know, you're in a blend.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you can totally use battery electric,
right? They used to be called the Prius Primes. Now they're called something else I can't think of. But Prius Prime meant it's a Prius, but it's also a plug-in.
Yeah. But I'm assuming that battery probably gave you what, 75 miles of range or something like that.
Well, no, in mine it was a hybrid with no electric use.
But I'm talking about the plug-in.
Oh, the plug-in? No, it's probably like 40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. So that's literally like nobody's going to use that.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you think of like the average commute in America is, I believe, like around 20 miles or
yeah, but if it's only giving you 40, do a round trip. Like I couldn't have used it without charging up.
No,
because I had like when I went downtown for work, that was 60 to 70 miles a day.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't have used it.
So you would have used the electric and then it would have switched to hybrid mode.
Yeah, I would have always been using gas.
Now let's see how it does with merging.
Oh, it's great. I don't even, like, it's funny you're like saying like, let's see how, dude, it's going to do it.
Well, mine is actually really good with it. It actually knows how to show intent, which is, it's really hard to program that. Oh yeah, it was easy. I feel like mine would have just crept forward and like leaned in, whereas yours just like took the open, which I love that. That's
no, this amazing. Is, when it comes to highway driving, Terique, version 13 is like a human.
It's the GOAT.
Yeah, it's the GOAT. Like I gotta be careful because I still from time to time I say the highway stack, and I know there's no such thing as a highway stack. It's all the same now. It's all the same instance. But man, on the highway, it's the GOAT.
Man,
it is cool. So good.
And you see, stuff like this is why you want FSD.
And why we want it to be unsupervised. Like this right now, you're telling me we can't do unsupervised right now. We're going 5 miles. Tesla, if you watch this video, look at this. You're telling me that you think we shouldn't be able to...
Even a blend of like, remember, because level 4 was supposed to be, you can read a book, but the car will let you know when it needs your attention. That would even be cool. Like, hey, we're under this miles per hour. There's traffic for miles. Do what you want.
Well, that would be unsupervised, right?
Well, but you're ready. You're there. You're still in the driver's seat.
Oh no, I got. So you're. See, I'm probably not even that far along yet. When I say unsupervised, I still think in terms of, like, for me,
you're camping in your back seat, right?
No, I'm thinking I'm still in the front seat. I just don't have to pay attention. Okay, like I can be on my phone or I can watch something on this screen.
Yeah. Well, level 4.
Frankly, let's be blunt.
Yeah.
Because of the way our cars are still constructed, the driver's seat is still a lot more comfortable. Like, you think about it. Because we're still living in a world where the car is structured around the driver and the front passenger. The two most comfortable seats in any car are still the driver's seat and the passenger
Unless you're talking about a Mercedes S-Class, which I somehow got as an Uber yesterday. I don't know how, but I was like...
Who the hell is doing an S-Class on Uber? Seriously?
I mean, I guess when they're not doing their Uber Black rides, they're just on the regular network. I just got lucky. I was like, man, this is nice.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, like, why is that guy on Uber? He should be doing like, now watch this. Look at that. Yeah, he should be doing like standalone rides on like some different like network that we're not even aware of. That
I bet they make pretty good money though if they're doing airport trips and
Yeah, my guess is that they only do like Uber Black or something like that.
I would think so.
Yeah. So I don't qualify for Uber Black or Uber XL.
But see, if you were in LA has something called Uber Green.
I got Uber Green.
Oh, you do? Oh, you do.
So in Houston we got. So at the bottom tier is Share and X, like Uber, just the regular.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, it's dude.
Yeah, I know you try that. This is not my car.
You're fine, man. As long as I'm here, no, you're good. Even if something happened, man, don't even worry about that. No, because nothing will happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
But yeah, so there's Uber Share and Uber X. Those are both together.
Right.
Those seem to kind of have the same profitability. I don't know. I mean, the only thing about Uber Share is they just keep adding like riders on, and you can have a.
Oh, we got coal rolled.
We're getting coal rolled.
We got coal rolled in Texas.
Dude, don't you know you're in Austin, Texas? You son of a gun. Put them up. Put them up. We just got coal rolled, man. I haven't been coal rolled.
You know, it's when Elon and Trump had their spat. Now we're back to being coal rolled.
Now we're back to being coal rolled. We're back to normal, folks.
Damn, it was so good for a while.
We got it. It was good for like 6 months. We were pseudo Trump. We were de facto Trumpers for 6 months. Now we're back to being tree hugging, rainbow flag, making toads gay. That's who it. And look at that. Oh, he's gonna twice. We got coal rolled. He's gonna stay in front of us too. Do your thing, Mr. Dodge Ram jacked up truck. I don't know what you're compensating for.
I'm actually
3 times
surprised I haven't seen more lifted trucks out here.
Yeah,
riding around.
But you know what? I'll tell you the truth. You're gonna find more people acting silly and stupid with their trucks outside of the state of Texas.
Oh yeah.
Like here, they're just so common. Like you're not going to be out of the norm. Oh, we'll be good because.
Okay. I was gonna say it's a toll. I didn't know if there's a way around.
Oh, I don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Every damn road in Texas.
Oh, that's right. They do have to make up that income tax you're talking about.
Yeah, we get. So they make. That's another one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, see, I don't have toll roads in California.
There's
but not as many.
A few, but very rare. Very rare.
It is almost damn near impossible to do any drive in Texas without getting on a toll road.
Oh, I see.
So it's going to get on.
It's going to go.
So it should be.
It's going to go west in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, good. So we don't have that. We're good.
Yeah, there's a place to stop and snap a picture for 2 seconds.
Let's see here. We'll see as we drive. It's been a while. I think the last time I drove out to Giga Texas was at the CyberTruck.
Okay.
When they did the CyberTruck delivery event.
Oh, you went to Giga Texas?
No, I didn't get to go in. I drove by it.
Oh, you drove by it. Okay. Cool,
now, I think it's all like this whole area right here.
Yeah.
It starts to be, I'm pretty sure, actually, I'm sorry. No, we're not. But, let's see. Oh, that's right, because we're not even.
Man, if we see some of the autonomous ones driving to park themselves, I mean, we will have just had a day.
Yeah.
We will have just had a day. All right, at least we're not going to get coal rolled for a little while longer.
Yeah. That was funny. He coal rolled us 3 times. 3 times for good measure.
Now, I've never driven a truck like that. Do you have control, or is he just accelerating?
You know, I've never coal rolled anybody. I had a truck before too, but I never tried to coal roll.
Oh, damn! There it is.
Yep, there it is right there. So we should be able to
look at the Cortex area.
Yep.
Wow. It's just like all glass. Oh, and they're building like new. Oh, they want me to be an engine.
Yeah, go ahead and hit touch the wheel. Just there you go.
Don't want to get you a strikeout.
No, yeah, exactly. Don't give me a strikeout, man. So there it is. So we should be getting. Oh, we're going to go about 1.5 miles.
I saw it. It went into somewhere to get a little loop or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like Tesla Boulevard or something.
This is awesome because I've seen this building so many times.
Yeah, Tesla Road.
Oh, Tesla Road. Yeah, look at that.
It used to be named something else, and they changed. Like, there's a lot of roads. It's like Tesla Road, Tesla Avenue.
Yeah.
Elon Boulevard. I don't know, something like. So there you go. There you got your those are the flags out there.
The Texas and the Tesla.
And you can't. We're not going to see it from here, but when you're flying in, it says Tesla on top, big lettering.
Wow. Look at that.
Place is huge.
It's huge. It's huge. There's the fans.
Yep, there's the fans.
So
that place is. So you got the Cortex over there. Yep.
Let me know if you. I'm watching the road, but
I'll take a look at it. Yeah, you let me take because I've seen it before. You go ahead and create. I'll take care of any nags we get. You keep looking.
Oh man.
I'm gonna take care of nags for you because I've been by before.
Dang, it's huge.
Actually, you're good. Yeah. Probably because we're slowing down, not nagging as much.
Tesla Road.
Yeah, it's huge. Look at that, man. That place is literally. This is bigger than NASA.
Yeah, I mean, we're going at 60 miles an hour, and we're not even all the way past the building yet. Wow. I think Joe Tegmeyer parks right over here.
Yeah, I think it's like right over in this area.
Wow.
And there's space that Tesla doesn't own. Right. But all this in the back,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure like Tesla owns all of that.
Oh, interesting.
So now we're gonna do a loop-de-loop.
Oh, we're on Tesla Road.
We're on Tesla
Road.
Road.
I didn't even know it was Tesla Road.
Now,
so
let me see, where do they stop us? There's a certain spot you can't go past, but we'll probably be okay. Let's see. We obviously cannot go in there. But now this, I think, is public. Cathode and die shop, employee parking, main factory. Tesla employees only.
Okay,
so we need to. So what we're going to need to do is go up here and
make a U-turn.
Yeah, make a U-turn. Okay. Yeah. And then maybe if you want to pull over when so we're going to need to. You're probably going to have to. You've taken over.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, but look, it's the cathode.
Yep.
Building. Wow.
Yep, absolutely. That's a cathode shop.
Right look, are the drivers in there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was okay.
Driver there.
Oh man.
Yep. Absolutely. Look at that. And that place is big as shit. That didn't. So I don't think any of this. Look at that. When I came out, I don't think any of this for the CyberTruck event was up.
Wow.
And then you've got all of this area over here. That's going to be. I can't remember what the.
Let me see if it can handle the UE.
Yeah. It'll handle it. It'll handle it. There you go.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Of course it is on Tesla Road. You think a Tesla can't handle a UE on Tesla Road? So let me see what we're going to do here.
That's so awesome.
So let me go ahead. Do you want me to take it back to the... Do you want to stop somewhere so you can... I don't know if there's a spot. Yeah, it's kind of tough. You saw that. There's not really a spot.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Oh, no, that's all good. I just want to take a couple.
Okay.
Man, this is awesome.
New hire orientation parking.
Oh, wow.
I'll take you over there and tell them you're a new hire.
The castings.
Yep.
Are over there, too. Huh. Man.
And let's put in your hotel.
Yes.
What is it?
The
Quality Inn.
Quality Inn.
Quality. Let me just put Quality Inn. St. Elmo. There it is. That's St. Elmo Road.
On St. Elmo. Right.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Recalculate.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wow, so cool, man. Thanks
absolutely,
for
brother.
Out here,
got to see
so cool.
Tesla Gigafactory too. Yeah. Now, granted, it's not as good as a factory tour.
Oh yeah.
I've never been inside it either, by the way.
Oh, okay.
To this day. Now I've been in the Tesla community for 2 years now.
Yeah.
I joined a little bit over 2. I joined in early 2023.
Okay.
When I got my first Tesla, and I still have not been invited to a Tesla event. I have not been inside the Gigafactory. I have not been inside any Tesla facility other than a delivery center or a service center.
Are you a shareholder as well?
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm a significant. Believe me, I own more shares than a lot of the folks pontificating on. Let's put it like this. When I retired from KPMG I'm all in Tesla.
Dang, okay, cool.
But that being said, I just retired in September. Oh, we'll be good.
Right.
See, that's how they need to, because like I am getting too complacent. I can tell. Like you're like ready, and I'm
there's no cars, and I'm pretty good.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Look, you got 3 flags.
3 flags. There
Tesla,
you go.
Texas, and
they're all blowing today too.
They're all flapping.
And look, this is where they end up. So look, it's probably driverless.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yep. And you see the airport's not very far. Yeah, that's right over there. That's where they're doing their driverless stuff.
Oh, I think there's somebody in there.
Yeah, they're doing it right now. there was somebody going in a loop there.
Oh yeah.
And man, and look at that. They're doing driverless. Is that driverless? That's CyberCab.
What? Is a CyberCab?
Holy shit.
Oh, we need to loop back around if it's a CyberCab. You see a CyberCab?
No, not CyberCab. CyberTruck.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, what?
My bad. No, we need to loop around. I was about to say, no, my bad. For the sake of the video, I did not see a CyberCab. Let me say that 3 times. I did not see a CyberCab. I did not see a CyberCab. It came out. It was a CyberTruck. It was 2 CyberTrucks back to back, and it was hard to tell if there was a driver in either one.
Yeah, but that's the staging area where they go under. In the boring tunnel and then come out of the cyber birthing area.
Tell me if I'm just late to the party here. Has Joe Tegmeyer have they been doing Cybertrucks driverlessly?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Yes.
Because I was like, I don't think there's any drivers in those Cybertrucks.
No, but that's why I was surprised. I saw a guy in the one over there. I was surprised because that's where they usually.
Well, those 2 didn't have any.
Oh, you did see when they didn't have any.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right behind, they were like equidistant, and they were going the exact same. They almost looked like there was like a rope.
So JC, we've done the official Tesla double.
Well, that's
whammy.
what I was asking. I had to do a double take because is that public knowledge? Like, do I have to
Tesla put out an actual video. You saw
they did? Okay.
Yeah, you saw the video, right?
No, so I don't have to scrap that part of the video. Okay.
Yeah, you saw
it. Well, I do live on X.
Oh, dude, I watched that video like 80 times.
Okay, so there's nothing I need. So nothing I need to scrap on this video.
No,
okay, perfect.
Yeah, no, they put that out like maybe a couple months ago.
I'm just late to the party
so the Cybertrucks go through the tunnel without a driver, and the Model Ys also come out. They don't.
Well, you and I just saw 2 of them.
Right. And the Model Ys, I don't think take the tunnel, but they go around.
Well, there were a couple. There were like 2 or 3 Model Ys that were equidistant. But they were going through the parking lot.
So the driverless ones you saw were Cybertrucks or Model Ys?
Both of them.
Both of them.
So I only saw 2. I saw 2 Cybertrucks without drivers.
Yeah.
But then I saw like 2. It was 3, I think, Model Ys. But I couldn't tell for sure because they were kind of like they were equidistant as well, which made them. To me, that's kind of the telltale sign that something's going on when they're like equidistant, going the same speed. Like, all right, what's going on?
Yeah, it's very robotic.
But they were like going through the parking lot, like looked like they were doing loops in the parking lot.
Okay.
The Cybertrucks looked like they were going towards like the end of which, like you were saying, is probably the tunnel.
Yes, the cyber birthing tunnel, as they say, because you know the end of it looks like a Cybertruck.
How many different things did we see today,
dude?
I've seen more driverless Teslas today
than your whole life.
Because that was 0 before today.
Yeah. It's incredible. Like, the future's now.
The future is now, man. Wow. What a day, dude.
What a day. Man. I was looking around the map, too, and I was like, where should we eat?
How close the airport is?
Oh, yeah.
So that's the exit to go to the airport. So literally, the airport is right across 71. The only thing that separates Tesla from the airport is Highway 71.
Oh, wow. So maybe airport pickups will be sooner than we think.
Yeah.
I wonder, though, because on the main terminal, like when I went to my Uber, it was like your yellow post 5. And the driver went to yellow post 5.
They make it easy for the Uber drivers in Austin.
Right. And
there's no Waymo at the airport yet.
There's no Waymo. No
Waymo. But the Austin airport does really, really well by rideshare drivers. The Houston airport treats you like you're a third world citizen.
Really?
The Houston airport is tore up Houston's got a long way to go. Like they're doing, and don't get me wrong, they're doing a ton of construction, but there's not even like, somebody asked me, well, can you choose sub-destinations at the Houston airport? I was like, you can't even choose a destination.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't, like you can use FSD to get into the airport, like the main, but you got to manually drive to get into the terminal.
You can't pick different terminals?
You can, but it's just not going to do it right because there's so much construction.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, every day it changes too. It's like traffic cones so you can't navigate.
So when I'm sure you've done airport pickups on FSD. So what is it like? You just have to take over?
I always have to manually take over like the last half mile.
Because it's not going to take you to exactly where you need to go.
It's not going to. Yeah, you can't even. Yeah, because the navigation's wrong. because there's so much construction going on, and they change the cones every day.
Oh,
that
wow.
you can't do it, right?
It's almost like they want to make it hard
Yeah,
for people.
like if they were
almost
gonna
got an accident. You see that?
That was almost one. Yeah, we got it on tape. Tape. Show you how old I am.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? There, look, coming right above us.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were saying, so they changed the cones.
Yeah, so if you were gonna, like in an environment like that, you would have to have grok in the vehicle. So like Waymo could never work at the Houston airport with LiDAR, because LiDAR's defenseless. Like LiDAR can't do a damn thing in a situation like that. Vision could actually one day get it done in an environment like that, but right now you would really need grok to help guide through the, like they change the cones every day.
Wow.
Like the path to get to Terminal C changes on a daily basis.
Oh, wow.
Like you can't map that.
Do you know, are you looking, I'm just following the cones, or are you following a sign?
Like once I can get to the Terminal C and D, like there's two sides to the Houston airport. I can get to each of those sides on FSD, fine. But once it's time to get into the terminal, and especially like if you need to go to departures or arrivals, you got to do it manually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that, because that's all, like once you can get to the terminal area, I don't know if I'm making any sense. You can get to the terminal area, but once you're in the terminal area, to actually get to the terminal, like departures or arrivals, you got to do it manually.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's changing.
One day. But like Vision might be able to tackle that. LiDAR will never tackle that because it's not AI.
It's just checking for what's there.
Right.
Yeah.
Vision could actually handle something like that. Not today, but one day.
That's really smooth. Yeah, I can feel the suspension difference in this car.
Can you?
Yeah, it's pretty
better.
Mine is not bad. It's just this is like, like when it goes over bigger bumps, you can kind of still feel it.
Yeah, like evening it out.
Yeah. By the way, this light setting where you have it changing constantly.
That's I've got it on. What's the mode called again? Shit.
You do it in the toy box?
It's in the light, not light shit. Rainbow Road. So in Rainbow Road, I've got always rainbows and gotta have more rainbows. So I got both of them. So I'm always rainbows. Yep.
No way. Oh, it's a part of Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
See, I thought you would have gone into like the light settings and then tap something.
No. So this first one that's why that is like that.
Yes, I use that too.
The second one is like this changing lights.
Okay. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, sure.
People love Santa mode when I show them that. They're just.
I did the Mars thing. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
You know, so like the screen looks like Mars on I was like, that's just nah. I mean, I'm sure it's fun for some folks, and I'm all about Mars, but just not on my screen.
This is not on my screen.
Yeah, it was just too hard to see things. Like the contrast isn't,
I've actually not even really tried it other than like 2 seconds. Does it actually show roads and stuff?
Let me show you. Oh, shoot.
Multiplanetary species.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, see, it's like, okay, well,
then you can't really like.
Like, where the hell am I going? Yeah.
You can still,
Yeah, so that's like, no, we're not doing that. Great.
Sweet.
What the hell? Oh shit! Let me make sure. Well, it actually got out of the.
Yeah,
it took everything out. It's like, well, if you're going to Mars, you don't need to go to Quality Inn, do you?
Oh, it actually fixed itself for making a right.
Yep.
Okay, good. Oh, I spoke too soon.
What? It's gonna. It's gonna have to be aggressive. Let's see what it.
There's not really space anymore.
Let's see what.
Now, see, here's one of the things I also think FSD needs to do. It needs to know when to abort something.
Yeah.
Like if there's a left turn, like sometimes, like LA, there's just non-stop traffic, and there's no way to really make a left turn, and you just need to make a right and figure it out. I think it needs to know how and when to abort. Do the wrong thing in order to get around to the right way.
What I'm hoping this does is just go straight.
Yeah.
Because now here's where it's this lane has to go left.
Right.
Like you see, there's no. So technically, it's going to do one of two things. It's going to try to be an asshole, and I'm going to let you. If you want to take over, I've generally let it be an asshole, but it won't try to crash into that guy. But I'm not lying to you. It may try to be an asshole and get in behind this van, or it'll go straight.
Okay.
And the only reason it'll do that is because it knows that lane has to go left.
Okay.
Right? So there's no risk in crashing with, because that lane has to go left. Like, in other words, if somebody was going straight, then you'd have it. Let's see what it does here.
It's not moving.
Is it going to be an asshole? Yep. So it just got right.
It did the
it did the a-hole move.
wrong thing.
Well, technically,
if that was a one-way, it would have been.
No, well, I mean, you still do it. You can still turn. Like, it's not the best, right? It's obviously not optimal. You can do that. You would not get ticketed for that. But it's just an asshole move. It's like somebody that speeds up to go. That's what we did. What we just did is we just sped up to get over. Basically, you just got over a lane, right? Right before it ended.
Yeah.
Because technically, you can get in that lane. It's a lane. You just did it. You did it at the very last moment. You were an asshole.
Well, then, I mean, they had the red left turn light, and then we just took the green straight light and then just got over.
Well, but I mean, you can do that still. Because it's still a lane. You see where I'm going with that?
What you're saying is FSD is really smart in getting to where it needs to go.
Well, and that was an asshole move. Let's just be blunt. That was not optimal. I mean, it worked. If you've watched any of my videos, Terique, and you don't have to, but I think people will tell you, I'm always upfront about when it's not optimal.
Yeah.
I tell people, look, I don't have interventions for the most part.
Yeah.
I never have critical interventions. From time to time, I'll have some non-critical ones. But I do tell people, look, when it gets itself in a pickle, I'm one of those guys that lets itself try to work it out, right? To see if it, and you can, so that people can see that, hey, this thing is very human-like. Humans get into pickles.
Right.
And they try to work it out, and FSD does the same. But I always also say on those videos, Tesla AI, that is not optimal. That is not optimal. The best thing to do, the safest, and especially if somebody's sleeping in the back, they don't care.
Yeah.
If you put 45 more seconds on the trip, they're not going to care if they're asleep in the back or they're doing their homework.
Yeah.
Just go up and then do a box, or go up and do a U-turn.
Right.
Don't be an a-hole.
Yeah.
Right? So I always call those out to Tesla and say, look, did I have to intervene? No. Was that an a-hole, non-optimal move? Absolutely. Was it legal? Yes, it is. And here's why it's legal. Because that lane doesn't run out till it runs out. So technically, you can still change left and right lanes. You're just doing it at the absolute last second like an asshole.
It got some training data from assholes.
Right. And we don't want Tesla FSD to be like an asshole.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a difference. There's critical interventions, which we haven't experienced any of today.
Right.
There's non-critical interventions where we've seen some where there could have been close calls.
Yeah.
Or in the parking lot.
Just preserving your bumper.
Just preserving the bumper in the parking lot of the restaurant.
Right.
And then there's just a-hole, non-optimal moves.
Right.
Snafus. Now let's see how we do here, coming up to your hotel. Oh, do you want me to scrub this part of the video?
Beautiful. No.
Okay. I don't want anybody to.
Get the
There
break
we go.
here.
Yep. Awesome.
Wow, man. So cool.
I'll get out.
Thanks,
to say bye.
JC.
Absolutely, brother. Do you have a good
swipe up?
No, you just do that. Oh. There we go.
Just hold it. Okay. All right. Cool.
And then I'll switch over to.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. That was fun, man.
Fun, man. Brother, I did not think we were going to get to see one at all. But
I'm so happy to get to see you, man.
So cool.
That was a great time.
Yeah,
So, when do you head back to LA?
I'm going to Maryland first. So
Okay.
visit family like on Friday.
Okay.
And then I'll get back to LA around 26th.
Okay.
Are you going to the next day? Okay.
In July, yes, I am.
Okay.
I'll see you out there, brother. All right.
See you, man.
Love you, brother.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Have a good one, Terique.
Ride safe.
Yes, sir. Supervise safely.